Okay, good afternoon students. Sit everyone. Now as your annual exam is just near to it, right? Basically when we were doing the online classes and all, chapters was explained to you, but due to this online and all, some problem also we faced. Now you are having your physical classes. So for recapitulations of the chapter, so that it will be helping out you in your annual exam, will be discussing just a short discussion about the chapter, which is the first chapter, that is matter around us is pure, right? Okay. Now what is matter? First question is, what is matter? We will not take so much of time for discussion or explaining, like simple. What do you think, what is matter? Yes, anyone? Yes, Anish? Anything that mass and occupies space. That you have told me the means like what we are studying about it, but exactly if I ask you means simply if in everyday life, in our daily life, matter is around us, right? We are using matter, like we are sitting here with a bench and desk, that is also matter. Okay, books which you are reading, that is also matter. So simple thing which everyday, the thing which we are daily ways we are using it out. Okay, that is matter. Occupy space means what? Now I am sitting in this classroom. This classroom is occupied with what? Tell me. What is occupied in this? What you will find out, that what thing is occupied in this class? Air and dust particles is there, in which you are sitting, bench and desk and all, right? So these are fan. All these things are what? Matter. Clear about it? Now matter can be considered, matter has been distributed in many, like we have studied about what? Solid, liquid and gas. It can be solid, it can be liquid, it can be gas, right? But now in chemistry we are going to study what matter is consist of, what is considered, what is going on when in matter is taking place in this chapter. Is matter around, is it pure or not pure, right? For example, like we are having a cup of milk, right? Anyone can say, is that cup of milk is pure or impure? Pure. Impure. Why it is impure? Any one of you? Why? Yes, Om?
Because ma'am, it contains different things like cream, ghee.
So we cannot say different things like, sit down, very good. Like we have been occupied with air. We can't say that air is a mixture of gas, we know. We are not able to say that here in this class only you are getting oxygen, so much of mixtures of air are there, right? So we cannot say here air is pure. Particularly I cannot say that only I am getting oxygen, right? So matter is a pure or impure. So we will go to the chapter and will come to know, right? Like for example, we will start with simple thing like elements. Okay, now elements is what? Like suppose in this class individually everyone is having his own name. Maybe here there is no repeated here, name is not been repeated. Satish is one here, Om is one here, okay, Anish is there, Partha is there, Amya is there, okay, Amar is there and all. Okay, so this all thing only one. Same here also your girls are, Saloni is there, Nitika is there, Varsha. So what is this element? Element is that only one particular substance is present. Means in elements, the part of elements means you will not get other things. If it is only magnesium, so you will get only magnesium in element, no other substance. Okay, so element we can say it's a pure, because why it's pure? Because when we are talking about element, we will be getting only one substance, presence of one substance. So elements we can say it's a pure substance, because no other addition is there. If it is calcium, so only I will get calcium. The other part of that, the question arises, how we are getting calcium? That is from the extraction of ores. Means when we are taking these minerals from the earth, okay, what we are not just picking up and showing this is calcium. Obviously, we are going for some process, we are going some purification, okay, to extract the original ores. Like you go to in jewellery shop, we are having 18 carats, 22 carats, 24 carats. 3 types of carats are there, golds, qualities what we say, right. If we go for 24 carats, so we say it is a minimized one, that is more pure if you compare about 22 and 18. So, when we are getting this particular only one element, that is the pure substance we are getting. How we are getting? By the extractions of ores, by doing processes, by doing electrolysis. So, element is what? Element we can say that will be containing only one substances. Is it clear to you? Right? Then come compounds. Then come compounds. Compounds usually we say it is a covalent. Now, what is this meaning of covalent? I am telling you. See, remember why I am making you this understood like this, because sometimes we get confused, elements, again compounds, again mixtures, what the difference are coming. So, basically everyday life what we are doing it, what we are using it out. So, according to that I will be explaining you, right. Now, if we talk about compounds, suppose Om and Partha, you all both of you get up. Okay. Now, Om is there, Partha is there, right. So, now they have been given one project. Project is what? About water cycle. Okay. Water cycle has given to them. So, they know what they have to do. Without any one water cycle, is not like that na, we are showing in a just a pond of water and heat is getting for that. So, again rain is occur. No, it cannot be take place like that, it is a natural fact. So, what they will do? They will show me in the project. In that project what you are going to? You are going to combine some of the process. Precipitation will be there, condensation will be there, okay, evaporations will be there. So, these combinations will be there to show me water cycle. Sit down. Is it clear though? It means what? What is compound? Compound means combination between the elements. Okay, like I will give you sodium and chlorine. You will simply are going to, ma'am, if you are studying about chemistry, now what is this salt? Okay, so salt is what? How salt is? Salt, so we know if you basically practically if you say we will go to, ma'am, see in the sea water, we will collect the sea water, okay, it will get dry, that white, as we are knowing the whitish particle, that is the salt, but what is present in that salt? Okay. So, I say that is sodium and chlorine. Sodium and chlorine means what? It means sodium and chlorine has been combined to form NaCl. So, compound, what is compound? Combination between two elements. It can be more than that also. Combination between two elements, that is compounds. Means you can identify. You can identify, I have taken sodium, I have taken chlorine. If I am making magnesium sulphate, I have taken magnesium, I have taken sulphate ion. That is known to you when you are making compounds. And elements, so it is independent, I am the only one, nobody is there, right. Next come mixtures. Mixtures also combine, but mixtures you cannot identify, like air is a mixture. Particular in this universe, we are forming, air is moving around, but particular we cannot say in this mixtures, particular what air is around us. Maybe I am having oxygen here, maybe with that we are having hydrogen is also there, but we cannot identify. You can identify? No. Morning when you are getting up, what happened? You will see the dust particles. You can see the dust particles entering through the sunrise for that interior room. What is that? That is, I will explain you later, that is we call the Brownian movement, colloidal solutions. Okay, it coming to the straight path in the presence of sunlight. That is the dust particles only. But how we can observe? Due to sun, due to sun ray. Okay, so next come mixtures. Now what is this mixture? Mixtures you cannot identify it out. Okay, like you are making a cup of tea. In that cup of tea, what you are having? You are having tea leaves, you are having sugar, you are having a small cup of, half cup of milk. That is a mixture we can say. We cannot say it's a what? Because so many things are present in that. You are cooking food, okay. Like we are having a ferrous ammonium, like for example, I am giving an example of ferrous ammonium sulphate. You know, in that if I show you, ma'am, this is ferrous, this is ammonium, this is sulphate, means in this, because you can know, you know it, it's, we can say it's a compound, it is not a mixture like that. So mixtures cannot be right to be get identified. Okay. Now mixtures is of two types. What are the two types are there? Anish, what you are doing? Concentrating in the classroom. Okay. Mixture is what? Mixtures can be considered of two types. One is homogeneous and another one is heterogeneous. Homo and hetero. Now homogeneous, basically mixtures also can be pure or impure like that. Okay. Homogeneous is what? When it is soluble, like sugar solution, salt solutions, okay, that is homogeneous. And heterogeneous like suspension particles. Heterogeneous means easily you can identify the particle, that you are having a mud water, sand water is there, you can easily identify this. In that basically you people are doing at home also experiment, naughty wala experiment you are doing na, putting water in the bucket and then putting something in the bucket, see it's moving around, hai na home. Like in the rainy season you do na, making paper boat, putting where the water, you do not know whether it will go or not, but you will try. Once it will just go, ma'am, see it went. That is a suspension particle you are putting, that can be visible to you. So homogeneous is soluble and heterogeneous is insoluble. Clear? Now next come about pure substance and impure substance. Pure substance too, I told you. What is a pure substance? Where there will be only presence of one substance, that is a pure substance. And when there will be combination of two substances, means simply I can say compound, you cannot say it's a pure, because compound, see, it is pure means what? We cannot say it's a pure because combination is there. Sometimes it can be pure, but it is not sure that compound is a pure substance. It can be impure also and it can be pure also. I mean, it is basically, it is not been confirmed like that, okay, because maybe which are compound I am getting, both the things are pure, we will get the maybe which is, maybe it with that compound some more are added. ऐसा होता है ना, it's happened ना, you are doing something, you know this too is there, but due to you are doing in the experiment, you are doing in this atmosphere, maybe something can be added to it. Like in open you are doing, suppose you are went to lab, I have given you a test tube, right. I told you, you make a sodium solutions. What you will do? You will take sodium, we are having sodium in a small tablets, you know. In lab, once I will make you to go to lab, we are having sodium in tablets, sodium hydroxide, right. How you will make the solution? You will take that tablets in that test tube, you will put some water and you will make solution. But is it, but you can justify me that ma'am this is a pure sodium hydroxide. Why you will say no? What is the reason behind it? Because you are doing in this moisture, in this air, maybe in that some presence of air is there, some presence of any chemicals is there. So compound, it not like that, it is a pure, it can be impure. This part is clear to you? Okay. So elements, mixtures, compounds, done. Okay. Then rest come, next we come for that, how we are making the formula with these elements and with this compound. Okay. Now for knowing the compounds, Remember, see, I am again explaining you thoroughly, just known to it. For making a compound, you have to know that the elements of the presence of electrons. Okay, one element consider the outermost how many electrons. The outermost electrons only help you to make the compounds. Okay. For example, I am telling, see, daily uses, if I will compare, you will come to know. For example, every day in my home, every day it's a regular day that I will go for exercise, right. I have taken a place spot where every day I will go for my exercise. I am doing every day, I am doing the same exercise, but one particular exercise which I am doing, which I like the most, right. Means I have that much of time, I am specific of time I am having for that exercise. Okay. Like when we take out the valency, now if I compare this again the valency, I am writing 2, I am writing 8, but what happened when we are writing the valency, something extra means extraordinary is coming, means that time maybe it getting less, okay, means which I am capturing. I am not getting space in the first orbit, I am not getting space in the second orbit, but the orbit is telling you after capturing the orbit which is left you take, okay. तो उसमें भी कंडीशंस क्या है, व्हाट आर द कंडीशन, अगर तुमको 4 से ज़्यादा मिल जाता है तो मेरा तो भाई आई एम हैविंग 8, तो तुम 8 से उसको देख लो कितना तुमको सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है, करके बाकी मेरे को दे दो. अंडरस्टैंड दिस वन, दिस इज द वे टू रिमेंबर द वैलेंसी. यू टेक द आउटर मोस्ट, ठीक है, बट द कंडीशन इज व्हाट, इफ इट मोर देन, बट आई कैन नॉट गिव यू मोर देन 4. If you will take more than 4 means you have to give my 8 something and then you take the rest. Is that clear? Suppose if I am having for 5, 6, 7 and 8. This is more I am taking from the particular orbits. So, I have to minus with 8. Okay. But if the valency, but if the electronic sharing of electrons, I am getting 1, 2, 3, 4 till 4. So, I no need to give to the 8th orbit. He will say you take 1, 2, 3, 4 is yours, but when 5, 6, 7, 8 comes, then you better you deduct from 8 and rest you take. Okay. The rest which is taking, that is the valency of that particular elements. Is it clear to you? Remember one more thing, again I am telling you, for making formula you have to know the valency, and to know the valency you have to know the atomic number. Suppose if you know the atomic number, okay, so you can easily distribute the electrons and you can take out the valency. Your working will be after when you will be getting more than 4. So, chemical formula is it clear to you? Suppose I am telling you we are having calcium chloride, calcium chloride. Okay. As we have done, what is the atomic number of calcium?
70.
What is the atomic number of calcium? 20. So, atomic number of calcium is 20. So, what will be his electronic configuration? 2, 8, 8, 2. So, I do not have to give this to 8 because it is less than 5. So, calcium valency is 2. Clear? Next come chlorine. What is the atomic number of chlorine? 17. So, it is 2, 8, 7. Outermost is what? 7. So, what I have to do? I have to give this 7 to 8. Right? So, So 8 minus 7, that is 1. So chlorine having a valency 1. Clear? Now making formula is what? Exchanging of the valency. It means we are having here calcium, we are having here chlorine. It means calcium valency, who will be getting? Chlorine, and chlorine will be getting calcium. So generally we don't write 1. Okay, we don't write 1. So what will be the formula? CaCl2. Anyone having any doubt? Clear? This part is clear to you? Okay. So I will be giving some formulas and all, right? So you have to tell me, okay, the valency. Is it clear? This is aluminum chloride. Now tell me what will be taking place. Pay attention here. What is aluminum chloride? What is the valency of aluminum?
3.
How? Atomic number of aluminum is 13. So 283. So the valency of aluminum is 3. Chlorine, so you know it is 1, right? So what will be the formula? AlCl3. Only have to remember, if you know the valency, easily you can rectify the particular formula. So valency is also clear to you. You know how to distribute the electrons, so the shell. Yes, tell me what are the numbers?
2, 8, 8, 18, 18,
32. Everyone know it about it, how to distribute the electrons? Okay, Cyrano, good. Now you have any question to ask me? Any questions? No? Okay, so in the next class we will go for some formula, some numericals about molecular mass. Clear? Okay, thank you.